If you turn with me to page 128, I want to tell you the rule for writing initials. And first of all, I want to tell you what initials are. So let me give you the definition of an initial. Initial means beginning. So an initial I'm looking for my underline. Initial is the first letter of a person's, I'm going to use an apostrophe there because name belongs to person. So an initial is the first letter of a person's name. And the rule says use a period after an initial. Okay. So for example, one of the people in our topic in this lesson is John Kennedy. And John Kennedy's middle name is Fitzgerald. John Fitzgerald Kennedy. And most always you will just see his name written John F. Kennedy. So this is the initial. And you see that I still capitalize it, but we need to put the period after the initial because it is a shortened form of this word. Instead of writing out Fitzgerald, you can use the initial F. Okay, so that one's pretty straightforward. You're just putting in the first letter of the name. You could also use this form. You could say J. F. Kennedy, where you are not only abbreviating the F, but you are also abbreviating the John down to J. You could even say J. F. K, where you are abbreviating the John, the Fitzgerald, and the Kennedy. So those are called initials. Now let's turn over to page, sorry, I should have gone the shortcut. I bet it's the very last page of numbered pages. Page 138. This is about acronyms. And an acronym is similar to initials. It's the same concept, but the rule is just a little bit different. So let me tell you what an acronym is. Acronym. Acronym is a group of letters that represent a proper noun. For example, National Aeronautic, actually it's aeronautics, space, and I need just a little more room, so let me move this over and try to squeeze it in there. Administration. Okay. Aeronautics means flying. Aero means in the air. Nautic is referring to ships, so they're airships. So I have NASA. The acronym in all caps is NASA, the space organization. NASA is an acronym. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Let me turn the color to something different here. FBI. You don't count that little word that's not capitalized. So you would have FBI. It's the acronym for Federal Bureau of Investigation. Here's one that you may not know unless you watch CSI. Automated Fingerprint Identification, and I can't spell today, identification, and I'm out of room again. Let me try to scoot this over. I want to keep it all in one row if I can. And the last word is system. If you watch CSI shows, you may hear them talk about AFIS. Automated Fingerprint Identification System. The acronym is AFIS. You run fingerprints through AFIS to find out if there is a match in your computer. And recently, or not recently, but it had been added to, we use an integrated. So we're going to add an I to get IAFIS. And this is a system that links all the states and countries who want to be part of the database. So as you add words to these acronyms, they grow into longer acronyms. The thing about the acronyms that is different from initials, these don't need the periods. You don't have to put a period after the letters. Okay? You just put all caps and no periods with acronyms. I want to go back to the page on initials. I'm sorry to have you flipping back and forth, but this is page 128. Let's just go back there. I want to show you the postal code abbreviations. So I live in the state of Tennessee. Tennessee. I have to say it out loud. That's the dyslexia. Tennessee is the state that I live in. So when I was in school, this is going to tell you how old I am, we used this abbreviation for Tennessee. Okay, we would shorten that down. And I know that's not an initial, that's abbreviation, but it's on the same concept. And then while I was still in school, we shortened it to this. So we were getting closer to an initial. And now the postal code wants us to use 2 capital letters. They really want us to use an acronym for Tennessee. So this rule has evolved over time. If you lived in the state of Florida, let's do that one. So here's the state's name. When I was in school, just starting out, we would abbreviate it like this. And then it went to this. And now I'm pretty sure Florida's postal code is FL. We'll look it up to be sure. So when you write a letter, if you still write letters by hand, the postal code wants us to use this form because it's easier to read people's handwriting when it's in all caps. But let's make sure that we have the right postal code for Florida. So you just type in what you're looking for. Postal code for Florida. Again, I'm not worrying about capital letters. They don't care about that on the internet, which is a little bit unfortunate. Okay, this gave me the zip code list for different places in Florida. That is not what I'm wanting to know. So I obviously need to rephrase my question. So instead of code, a code is usually a set of numbers. I'm going to type in the postal abbreviation. And you see I don't even have to finish it. I just click on what I want to see, and here it shows me exactly what we have just been talking about. That when I was in school, we started out with this abbreviation, and the postal code is indeed FL, capitalized. So if you're not sure, look it up. Don't leave something unfinished, because that's what learning is all about. If you don't know the answer, find it, and the next time you need that information, you will have it. Okay, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.